Take 3. I have gone back and forth a million times on whether or not I was gonna make a video or put my story out there, but I feel compelled to do so, so here it goes. I have dealt with suicidal thoughts and ideation and just wanting to die for a majority of my life, especially as an adult teenager. And I had went through all the routes. I mean, I wanted to die. Once a week, I was calling suicide prevention hotline, holding the rope in my hand, holding the bottle of pills, just waiting to get enough courage to pull the trigger and leave my kids fatherless. And I went about this life for 10 years. You know, I'd save up all my energy and I'd go to some bar on the weekend and I'd burn it all down. I'd drink myself stupid and just drown all the pain. And I got sick of doing that as years go by and years go by, and 3 beautiful children, beautiful wife that loves me. Just wanted to die. Hated myself, hated everything, hated everyone. And then eventually I got tired. It was one call too many. One suicide prevention hotline call too many. The lady on the other end of the phone said, I've run out of words. And when they tell you that, then you think, well, I should just do it then, right? My time is up. I'm gonna check out. And for the majority of my life, from probably 17 on, I hated God. I hated the very mention of him. I didn't want, grew up with a religious mom and she would tell me she was praying for me. I'd tell her don't waste her time. My favorite phrase was, if your God was real, he's an a-hole. And I stuck to that. And all this time goes by and I had this phone call with the suicide prevention hotline. I remember walking out of the garage going, maybe I'll just try it. Maybe I'll just start every morning before I go to work when the sun was down and everybody else was sleeping and all the stars were out. I'd look up and I'd tell God, hey, thanks for waking me up today. Maybe I trick myself into feeling better. Well, some months go by, about 6, 7 months, no change. I still want to die, still hate life, didn't want to play with my kids, definitely didn't want to talk to my wife, not a whole lot of friends, just, I was over it. I'm driving home from work one day, and I'm in one of my rages where I'm all alone in the car, I'm screaming and cussing and punching the steering wheel and wanting it to be over. And then I felt it. I felt the presence of God. And the presence, and the reason why I knew it was God is because it was love. It was the same, I only felt that feeling one other time in my life, and it was when I held my firstborn child for the first time. I knew that no matter what happened, no matter how life transpired, I would unconditionally love that little girl with all my heart. So I knew it was God, and my life has been transformed ever since then. And I guess the reason why I'm putting this out there, I'm out of my comfort zone here, but making this video just in case somebody else has tried everything else and has exhausted all their efforts and they just want the warm hug of death. That's the way I would explain it back then. I just want to let you know that there is another option. There is an option B. And it's tough and it's hard and you have to be comfortable with admitting all the things that you've done wrong, but Jesus saved my life. And I'm a better father to my kids, better husband, better human being. And that's all due to God. So I just wanted to put that out there into the universe that there is another option. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to be dark. Death isn't the only option. It's love. It's God's love. It's God sending his only son to die on a cross for our sins so we could live eternally in heaven. And when I tell you the amount of peace and joy that I feel now versus, I woke up that morning wanting to die. And I went to bed that night wanting to live. It was a pretty powerful thing that happened to me. I just wanted to share that. Just wanted to put that out in the universe. Maybe there's a guy like me who don't listen to nobody, goes to the beat of his own drum, doesn't want your opinions, doesn't want your help. But there is somebody who's out there that wants to help you. And he loves you. He loves us all. So that's my story. That's what I got going on. So I just wanted to put that out there in case there is a dude out there or girl that just wants to end it all. There is an option B. And it's always available. Peace.